exposed. Beyond passport, how Abronye planned to escape. It's all over in Ghana. Abronye went to court and he's been remanded. Now the NPP big mouths are quiet. Afenyo Markin and his bunch of noisemakers, they are all quiet. Remember the judge who said, I remand him in legal custody until the decision is arrived at. And many said it was harsh. Of course, I am one of those. Now, Abronye went back to court, and all of a sudden, the judge says, you broke the terms of your bail. You were supposed to surrender your passport. But you, this guy, you refused to surrender the passport. What reason did Abronye give? He said his passport was with the British Embassy. In fact, the British High Commission. And he couldn't go back there to take it. That is so disrespectful. So silly. My brother, if his passport was with the Ghana authorities and Britain had told him in the British courts that, you know what, we need your passport, he would have done everything possible to go there and collect his passport to go and give to the people. These people, they are Ghanaians by skin and face. These people. Abronye DC, one of the communicators of the NPP. By their fruits, you know them. This one too is a communicator. This one, no common sense, no facts, absolutely empty. And he's their communicator. The other day I was with some NPP people and I asked them, what is Abronye communicating? And they burst into laughter. I said, don't laugh, I'm serious. What do you tell Abronye to communicate? You know what they told me? That, oh, he has his group of people who understand the junk that he spews, and they are in the majority. Unfortunately, they added. I say, oh, wow. So we have some junk group of people, in quotes. So you bring a junk communicator to feed them with more junk, instead of bringing an enlightened communicator to take them out of the junk status. Jesus have mercy. We have a long way to go, brother. I listen to Abronye, and I'm like, what is he really communicating? He doesn't even understand what he's reading. And I hear that he has some degrees and a certain pedigree. So which school gave this guy a degree? I don't get it. With all respect, my brother, Abronye doesn't have to be a communicator to be useful in his party. There are gutters to be cleaned. He can be a gutter cleaner. Communal labor, you are still serving your nation. But guys like this, they are those who make the money. The professors of the party are still struggling. The doctors of the party are still struggling to get a bit of the cake. Their biggest fault or problem is that they speak common sense. And in politics, common sense does not win votes. It's what? Insults and foolishness. Hey, we're talking all the facts. This is Abronye. In which serious country would Abronye be a communicator? Do you know what that means? Communicator. He is supposed to bring to the understanding of people government policies. Every now and then, Police are looking for him. And his party jackals will come there and howl. Woo! All over the place. His party owls will come there and hoot all over the place. The party dogs will come and bark, woof, woof, so that Abronye will be freed. We are sowing wind. We shall reap storm. This is Abronye. They call him Kwame Bafo officially. Well, Abronye has been locked up several times. Under the NPP, this guy was so untouchable. And you know who he communicates for? Another junk leader. Bawumia. This is Bawumia's communicator. He fought for Bawumia using insults and unprintable language. He was the only one who was able to face Kennedy Agyapong boot for boot with insults. You know, Ken is also, you know, that kind of insulting person. That's why I withdrew my support for him. A tribalist. Now he's quiet and I'm happy. I have the pictures. Blackmail. We don't want a leader like that. This guy faced him boot for boot, insult for insult, until Kennedy ran away like a hounded dog. Maybe that's why they keep him there. Insult competition, not communication. My brother, Kennedy Agyapong couldn't stand this guy. He finally had to run to Bawumia and tell Bawumia, hey, discipline your dog. Me to have disciplined my dog. Bawumia saw the trump card in this guy and probably allowed him to continue backing. They threatened each other. Finally, Abronye threatened judges and called them illiterate judges in one way or the other. A certain judge, he said he had grammatical errors. Abronye, if there's somebody to mark grammar, is it Abronye? Abronye. He brought down the judge to the level of junk. How he was a political judge, how that judge did not write good grammar, nor speak good grammar, and so on and so forth. And they cited him for contempt. His party lawyers went in there, made a lot of noise. Abronye was remanded in custody. He started to cry that he was running diarrhea. My brother, but the law is the law. Well, my prayer was that Abronye at least would be set free legally. He went to court. And Abronye has been remanded again. And the reason, he did not fulfill the conditions for which he had bail. One big one was the passport. He said his passport was with the British High Commission. And he couldn't go get it because the British people don't play. If you give them your passport, you have to wait. He could have just taken the courts, whatever, to them, to tell them, you know what? This is what the court says. Can I have my passport? No, but he respects the British people more than his own Ghanaian people. So the judge decided that he would teach him yet another lesson of patriotism. And he kicked him back into custody. Right now, everywhere is quiet. But can I tell you more? Abronye most probably could have run out of the country. It's possible. You know why? Come here. Ronick Mayut. Abronye wrote a letter. Look at it. Kwame Bafo, regional chairman, New Patriotic Party, Bono region. His phone numbers are there. His email address is there. On the 5th of September, 2025, 3 days after my birthday, he wrote to the Immigration and Refugee Affairs Department, the embassies, the High Commission, and the Asylum Authority. This was what Abronye wrote. Dear Sir, Madam, subject, formal request for political asylum and security protection. Abronye. I, Kwame Bafo Abronye, a Ghanaian politician and the current regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, in the Bono region of Ghana, respectfully submit this formal application for political asylum and security protection from now till the period when my application will be assessed and granted by any of the countries I have applied to, as attached below. I have attached all relevant documents establishing my Ghanaian citizenship, marked Exhibit A, grounds for seeking asylum. My request is based on consistent, escalating political persecution, threats to my life, and systemic abuse of state security powers by the current government of Ghana. Now, the key grounds are: 1, unlawful arrest and detention. In February 2025, shortly after the current NDC government assumed office, I became the first opposition politician to be invited, arrested, and detained by the National Investigations Bureau for over 13 hours. My arrest followed my public criticism of the government's crude, unfair, and blanket dismissal of over 150,000 Ghanaian workers without due cause and a call for their immediate reinstatement. During my detention, I was threatened, intimidated, and sternly warned that unless I ceased criticizing the government, I would face more severe reprisals in the future. Number 2, ongoing threats and intimidation. And you come all the way to the 3rd one, targeted harassment and threats of arrest. It's a 5-page epistle of Abronye. If this was in the days of the Bible, this would have been Abronye, epistles of Abronye, chapter 1, verse whatever. And when you read, he goes on and on and on and on. Find time and read that. Flip. In light of the above, he says, in light of the above and in genuine fear for my personal safety and that of my family, I respectfully take political asylum and security protection in your country. To replace my trust, I place my trust in your respected institution to consider my case urgently, to extend the necessary humanitarian assistance and protection under international conventions governing the rights of asylum seekers. And he signed. That's his signature. And look at the countries he wrote to. Do you know? America, England, those are the countries he wants to go to. No country in Africa. UK, United States, okay, Cote d'Ivoire is also there. Spain, France, and Italy, Cote d'Ivoire. I'm sure he put that in there for the face value. As for Cote d'Ivoire, I can even arrange for you to get asylum there. I can arrange for you to get asylum in Cote d'Ivoire. You don't need a letter. Let's go. This guy will run back into the country in hours. It's for face value. This is what Abronye wrote, telling the whole world that they want to kill him, They want to wipe out his family. He's no more safe in this country and he wants to go. My brother, my sister, the court grants him bail and he agreed that his passport will be given. At the time they were granting you bail, why did you not tell them that your passport was not available? Only for him to grab the bail and he comes back to say, I didn't give my passport because it was with the British, whatever. Let us respect this country. Let us respect our country. Now, Paul Addo is also a member of this political party. For some time now, he and one Dr. Frank Amoako have been having issues. Amoako comes down on him and he comes down on Amoako and they banter. Amoako says, I'm a medical doctor. I'm qualified. You are not a proper lawyer. You failed your exams. I am young. And this is what I've achieved so far. You are about how many times my age? This is a political banter. And Paul Addo has spoken about this gentleman. And you know what he said? He said he wants to find out how he was able to raise money to do something. I won't take the wind out of the sail. Watch this.
NDC people. If I were NDC, I'll be querying him that, hey, chief, you don't seem to have political maturity. We are in government. And then you fly to America with your wife, who is a public servant. Both of you work in the same hospital. You are regional minister. Your responsibility is to make sure that the hospital works. Sammy Blackwa sat on TV and said that he'll resign from a government if presidential jet is used to fly people abroad. God being so good, God has a sense of humor. At the time they became president, they have had more people flown abroad than the entire 8 years of Akufo Addo's government. The entire 8 years of Akufo Addo's government, the 16 months of NDC government has had more people flown abroad. Malik Basantale is one of them. Flown abroad for medical treatment. Ablakwa is sitting there. He hasn't resigned. He shouted on top of the roof that he's going to resign. In 18 months, God has proved him something. More of your people have gone abroad on taxpayers' money to go and look after themselves. We have no problems with that. We wish them well. We wish them speedy recovery. But they didn't wish our people speedy recovery. They wish our people death. People sat on radio and said, when the plane takes, Akufo Addo must die. People went on demonstration and said, God should kill Akufo Addo. We didn't say anything. Some people were sick. They were flown abroad. Hey, a black one comes on radio. They should die. Why are they flying abroad? In his government, many have flown abroad for medical treatment. Malik Basantale is one of them. He's one of them. Malik Basantale, he's one of them. This guy comes to show off 36-year-old regional minister whose salary, I want the photograph with the baby, whose salary is not a salary that could have taken him to America. He comes to show that as regional minister, who was also a doctor in the hospital, whose wife is a nurse I don't know why doctors, they like marrying nurse like that, but anyway, whose wife is a nurse in the hospital. Both of them have traveled abroad, spending nearly $40,000. Amwako, this guy, he should be investigated. He should be investigated. He puts it up. Meanwhile, congratulations to my lovely wife for blessing our family with a bouncing baby boy. We are deeply grateful to God for his precious gift and the joy he has brought into our lives. He puts up the photograph and he is in America. He's in the America there. His wife was flown to America to have a baby. Me and you, can our wife fly to America to have a baby when we are not government officials? Why is he able to do that and we are not able to do that? He's able to do that because a government official, he has access to money and he decides what he does with the money. When 2029 comes, Iyoko will have a lot of work to do. Iyoko will have a lot of work to do.
What is it that Paul Addo has said here that doesn't make sense? Yes. Blackwell, in the days of opposition, made it clear. no government official should be allowed to fly out of the nation to seek medical help. It looks like it's extreme, but no. It is for us to be able to fix our broken health system. They say necessity is what? The mother of invention. When you know that when you are pushed, you can easily jump out, you never fix the sinking boat. But when you know you have no way but to be in that boat, you will mend that hole. If I'm not making sense, tell me I'm not making sense. And whoever wrote that bouncing baby, when you are boasting and bluffing about your degrees and all that, there's nothing like bouncing baby. It's not a tennis ball. You can't bounce a baby. It's bouncy. The word is bouncy, not bouncing. You're not bouncing. Let me get more serious. My brother, this is an allegation from Paul Addo that in the 16 months of the Mahama government, more people have been flown outside the country for treatment. Where is Ablakwa? Why? Why? We are asking. We have to be able to be serious as politicians and stick to our words, not only when we are looking for political expediency, political correctness. Then we are quick to utter gibberish. We are quick to say what the people want to hear. We're here when Nana Jáil was flown outside the country. And many more people. Today, Kwaku is there. I will not be able to tell. Maybe they went on holiday and then it came that she had to give birth. I don't know. But if truly they flew out to seek medical attention, then I have a problem. I have a problem. When are we going to fix our thing? Ablakwa said, no government appointee, no government official should fly out of the country. Why are we bringing this into the Abronye story? Abronye wants to leave his own motherland, Ghana. And he chose America, Italy, and some other countries where he can go. Abronye, some 2 weeks ago, was ill and had to be flown all the way to South Africa for treatment. Abronye. Where are the Ghanaian doctors? What is it that we can do in Ghana when it comes to health? How do they do it in Cuba? That other people are coming in from different parts of the world to Cuba, and we cannot reach there after how many years of independence? Is the Ghanaian doctor not capable? Why is it that most of the time it's the politicians who are flying out of the nation? Abronye flew out and went to treat himself. Nobody asked him how he was able to fund his thing there. But Paul has been able to get the documents to talk about Kwaku. And the point is clear. The NPP did not say we won't fly out. It was the NDC that said, we are a socialist, whatever. We will all stay in this country, fix everything for poor people. How many South Africans leave South Africa and go to Zimbabwe for health care? Hey, if we continue saying, oh, we'll fix it gradually, it will never be fixed. We have to take the radical action, sacrifice a few of us so that the system can stand. Or else we'll continue being the proverbial vultures who only think about building a nest when it's raining. After the rain is gone, oh, more time to build a nest. My brother, my sister, Paul Addo might be talking politics, but he's made sense. It's time for Ablakwa to come again. What happened to that? Have you changed your mind? Let us know. Ghanaian doctors are running there because we are treating them like stepchildren. They are running to the country we all are running to. That is why dual citizenship should never be entertained in this country.
Wabunina waha, ena de no kachire Kennedy Agyapong Japan. Metna fidie so kan say, mesramo call him to order.
Ayo.
Me ye me no. Me nua Kwame Abronye. Because why madam me nua pa. Abronye shase say okasa wo enkran ha no. O shase afiri ha. Onu ana manyokuofo do baby ai we hwan ade bia asori ana afre no. Na so hwan na wo Owusu bisam na so ye hwan. Na ya nantia. Today me kan asem. Me ka kire me say. Mwase ayi flag bearership races. Nyame adom wo ye bunu chairman. Ye wa asem bi o akane no. Na ka kwa me nko metumi akaba nei. Metumi ka asem meka kro na meka ba meye so charitable. Na wo mu nyina wo ha. Ena de no ka kire Kennedy Agyapong Japan. Metna fidie so kan say. Mesramo call him to order.
Ayo.
Me ye me no.
Okay,
so
you
telephone. I me catch say ye Bawumia said, "Ye be to asuni." Agyarko Bawumia.
Ayo.
Mesrawo. Dia oya wo na oya ma wo. It will be make say, I won wa born pass wonye. Ahia. Enti baya obetimi aka. But can you? Sure. Ya wo and the ensemble one can for you rock Kennedy Agyapong Japan. But was any ye. It is not in baby. Let it out for no baby ben. Say you have friends for me campaign obey.
For one cat. Ya yawa die se na ya. Na de also mfa ho se nya ofa ye. Oye.
Na, when you obi ti se koka.
Okay, FM. Okay. 102.7.
Ba ye kan ya wo mu antie. Mi nua Abronye. Wo ma so for Duncan Williams.
So for penny.
Anya bia no. Wo dey spiritual whatever to nche.
Ayo.
Na sorry man ye 1,000 me boa.
Ofa o dey say Jáil kan. So o dey yem fa ne say. And you can imagine
1,000 no. So obia wo abusuafo 10,000 pa jomboa.
Oh yes.
So the dini so for penny atemu a obeto abana ma.
Debi. O to amasu. Obi a wa beye me papa. Na then me papa kra na wa ye ni na me.
Atem see. Wow. Na me obi animi. Me kan kure.
Okay, FM. Okay. 102.7.
Na manya me nua miracle aboagye abegina waka akira me say insult and your crime. But say na no me kenkan mra no nyina.
Okay, kenkan kire wa he ya.
Aha. Enu akwara me say be kenkan Communications Act no class account Act 76.
Ayo.
Ye wadi bi wo is on Ghanaian.
And this is Ghana for
MPP whoever. Soli muni adidi na tamibu sapa se ni pakro no brawa bo yenyi brawa bo ntunchen ni age no wan ga obedu ho
enu ni question no fa ye ka we nyina enu ni question no
me nyo bia big brother didi kwankwan ena kwa me nkruma o ma social media da e me tro bibi nto woda
na no news ma no News man.
Okay, it's Miss Ramu. Some person party near. It will be grabbed now be before not having no more contest, and I wouldn't dim what I'm saying. Let me opponent and Monday.
I say opponent, una waton, well, fear my opponent. Into we say at never on your day. Asam na wa kafa wo wa uni pahono e na opponent ni shomo dia campaign die tiano
me ba jo Abronye bi enkotunufo
ane
won to asonko
o da bi ofa no so die me no wonya adwen me no wonya adwen
me e na no pe me kan asem bi me say se wo se wagimi a na woni mu nyansa unhu se wagimi. So it takes wisdom to realize that you are a fool.
So what Jimmy? Na ni nyansa wo so
wajimi.
Officer omu Sir. I doubt. It's true e bianca. Wajimi. Yes. Enye. Na nis when you obi a owo chi na o dan wo kusa o
tu. Yo wan kasa no. So ani ama so am wa hu sensem na media no a. Who sends some phone? Who did some phone? I mean, can say, oh, yeah, but them as some who say we are quite but damson. But, sir, when young son, when you man who's a dear me, they are but damson.
No, good,
so, why give me a nine answer? Who's a way?
Oh, if I know ya, Japa.
I said, we
mood, pa. Critical thinking, something.
Yes.
To wait.
What you now, when you answer. So it takes wisdom to realize, to know that, I'm passing me, Jimmy.
I so can't say, wow.
Okay. Corrections.
0.7.
On your life. Wow, brabo.
Na me kwa ade ne kwase asem na media se da bia me so bia enumre sika menya nyina na me akobonsa afen wisdom no hu se abrabo a me ankasa me bo no menya nimdia bia hu se abrabo ne nye na magimi na mehwe me wafiri ho so it takes wisdom
over your right to reflect on yourself and to know you may be aware of abrabo mu ayetin to de ma wan kasa ho emwa mu abrabo wuntimi nko wenim that you change.
Yes,
you make a conscious effort say oda se safe ho na nya sa
enti wagimi na so onim nya
o ko so hey na ntu de wo ya de na mpanifo tufu ya no kasa esa kra na ho ba be ye hu
eti wan kasa no obi a hu abojo nso wayi but akase
wan kasa
we realize this him oba sha asasa
yes
nti wagimi na anim nyansa wo hu so wagimi.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.